Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 3. Yes, day number 3, week 8. Day number 3, week 8, spring 2025 of our journey together. That's day number 3, week 8, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight. It's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. All right. Let's begin. Okay, my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday the 26th of February, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, we're going to be looking at graphing using tables. All right, graphing using tables. We started this yesterday. We did one example in the tail end of the last class. I want to revisit a similar example, and then we can move forward with other examples using graphs to draw tables. Okay, so using tables to draw graphs. What's up with that? So let's go ahead and outline what we have. So we have copy and complete the following table. Again, copy and complete the following table. So we're going to be given a table, and we have to use the graph, well, to draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus 1. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Copy and complete that to draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So we have let's say this is x. Okay. So this is y. This is x. Okay. Let me go ahead and increase this. Let's say that this is going to be -1, 0, 1, 2. Well, let's do, and 3. Let's just do those, right? So we want to use the graphs to complete the table. I don't need this row. I don't need this column, rather. We'll just leave it like that. So based on yesterday, does anyone remember how we're going to complete this graph? What are we going to do?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. What are we going to do to complete it?
Maybe it's a little different from yesterday, but I remember the formula would start off with x equals -1, and then there's y equals 3x plus 1, then y equals 3, and then the bracket in brackets -1 plus 1, and 3 times 1 is 3, so the next one would be
Mr. Petit.
So the next one would be what?
Next one will be y equals 3 plus 1, and then the last one is y equals 4.
Okay.
-4.
Okay. All right. So very good, Y Smith. So we have, what we're gonna do here is we have to use x is equal to -1. So if x is equal to -1, we're going to what? Substitute what? Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? We're gonna put what? We're gonna put what? Class, instead of putting x, we're gonna put what?
1.
Negative 1.
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So we're gonna substitute, right? So it's gonna be y is equal to what? Y is equal to 3, open bracket, what? Remember? Negative 1. Very good. Negative 1. Close bracket. Plus what? Plus 1. Okay. And what is, so it's gonna be y is equal to plus, what is 3 times negative 1? What is 3 times negative 1? That's gonna be what?
Negative 3.
Negative 3, very good. Negative 3 plus what? Plus 1. What is negative 3 plus 1? That's gonna be what? Negative 2 and negative. So that's 3 negatives, right? Plus 1. So we got to put the plus 1. So plus 1 is going to be what? Plus 1. So plus 1 is going to be right there. Plus 1. So we're going to do it. We're going to cancel out the positive and the negative. And so what that's going to leave us with? Just what?
Negative 2.
Negative what? Negative 2. So the answer is y is equal to negative 2. Y is equal to negative 2. So we're going to put negative 2 here. Class, do you all understand how I got negative 2? Let me know, please, if you all understand how I
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I got negative 2.
I'm stuck at the second part.
What second part? What second part?
Why did you? Oh no. Yes, the same as yesterday. Sorry.
You understand it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyone else who do not understand, let me know, please.
I don't.
Go ahead, Miss Morris. Which part
I don't understand nothing you just now. Because don't forget my caramel off.
Oh yeah, you was in there yesterday. That's correct. That is correct. That is correct.
Good night.
Good night, Genesis. So we put so this X. I didn't send you the notes, eh?
No, you didn't, and I sent you a message again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna send you the notes. I forgot you was in class yesterday. I was like, why she messaged me and she was in class yesterday? But yeah, you said your current turned off.
Yes, sir.
So you didn't get this part.
No, sir.
Okay, so that's basically a review of yesterday anyway. So that's good. So when you see it on the notes, you will be able to understand it. So what we do is, so we replace x is equal to negative 1 with x. Okay. So whenever you see x, you put negative 1. So you put negative 1 right here. All right, right there. So we have 3 times negative 1, and 3 times negative 1 is what? Negative
3.
Negative 3, very good. So it's going to be negative 3 plus 1. And negative 3 plus 1 is going to be what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, very good. How is it negative 2?
So
because
even the, okay, what I get confused with, you say negative 3 plus 1. I would have think how I say plus 1, I would be thinking is like negative 4, but you have negative 2.
That's because
so even though it's plus 1, you still have to take away.
That's because you have 3 negatives and 1 positive. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you cancel out the negative and the positives. You are left with 2 negatives left.
With 2 negatives. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah. Any other questions on how we got negative 2? Anyone do not understand how we got negative 2? Let me know, please. If you do not understand how we got negative 2, speak now. Let me know, please.
I didn't understand.
Who's that speaking?
Gmo. I just reached.
Oh, Gmo. Okay. So Gmo, what we do is, it's a good question. We see how to say x equal to negative 1, right?
So.
Excuse me. So x equal to negative 1. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace x equal to negative 1 into this. Understand that? So we're gonna take negative 1 and put it into this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so.
Good. And so once we replace it, okay, instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? Negative 1. Okay. And so this is gonna be 3 times what? 3 times what? 3 times negative 1. And what is 3 times negative 1? That's gonna be what?
Negative 2.
3 times negative 1 is what? -3, right? Right, Jemo? Where's Jemo? Jemo, are you there? I can't hear him. Jemo, can you hear me? We can't hear from Jemo. Jemo, class, what is 3 times -1? That gives us what? That gives us what?
3.
-3, right?
3.
-3. A
-3, sorry.
yeah, a -3 plus 1 is gonna be what?
-2.
-2, very good. Very good. And so let's move this. Let me erase all this. So now that we got all that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna go to x is equal to what? 0. So for x is equal to 0, we're gonna substitute, right? So wherever we see x, we're gonna put what? Wherever we see x, we're gonna put what?
0.
0. Very good. Class, wherever we see x, we're gonna put what?
0.
0. So it's gonna be y is equal to 3, open bracket, 0, close that, plus what? Plus 1.
1.
Good. What is 3 times 0? 3 times 0 is what? Y is equal to, what is 3 times 0?
0.
3 times 0 is? 3 times 0 is what?
0.
0, very good. Plus 1. And what is 0 plus 1? It's going to be what? What is 0 plus 1?
1.
1.
1, very
One.
good. 1. 1. So the answer is going to be 1. Do y'all understand that or no? Let me know if y'all understand that.
I understand.
I got confused when you said 3 times 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put 0, but 3 times 0 would be 3, right?
No, 0.
0.
No,
Okay.
0 times anything is 0.
0. Okay.
0 times anything is 0. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
0 times anything is 0. So again, we substitute 0 into x, okay? And so 3 times 0 is going to be 0. We have 0 plus 1, which is going to be 1. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? Let me know, please, if that makes sense. Let me know. That's good,
Yes, sir.
Trayvon. So when x is equal to -1, we get -2. When x is equal to 0, we get 1. So what's the next one we're going to do? When x is equal to what? When x is equal to?
1.
When x is equal to 1. Very good.
I already have the answer.
What y'all have when x is equal to 1? What y'all have for that one?
0.
For those who have 1. Okay. All right, so we have 4. Okay. So we have y is equal to 3x plus what? Plus 1. So y is equal to 3, open bracket. What we're gonna substitute? We're gonna substitute to what? 1. Very good. So it's gonna be equal to what? 1 in there. Okay. Plus what? Plus 1. So y is equal to, what is 3 times 1? What is 3 times 1? That's gonna be what?
3.
3. Very good. Plus what? Plus
1.
plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? It's gonna be what? 3 plus 1 is
4.
4. Very good. This one is 4. So it's gonna be 4. Very good. 4. 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. Class, you all understand how I got y is equal to 4?
Yes, sir.
I understand that bottom piece. Mr. Petit,
Yes.
why everything, when we start, we keep saying y is equal to 3x.
Because,
Where we get that from?
that's a good question. If you notice here, it says, draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus 1 on top.
Oh, all to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's where we got our formula from.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that's no problem. So we have to use this formula they give us. Class, do y'all understand this or no? Or y'all not understanding this? Let me know, please.
I understand.
Understand.
I understand.
All right. Xavier, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Trayvon Monka, do you understand this so far?
Yes, sir.
Tanaya, do you understand this so far? Tanaya? Where's Tanaya? I can't have Tanaya. Tayden Johnson, do you understand this so far? Tayden.
Yes, sir. I said it during when you asked.
Okay, good. And Shaved Harris, do you understand this? Shaved Harris.
Yes, sir. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Okay, and Chanel Jones, do you understand how we're getting our answers? Chanel Jones.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in the work from yesterday, Chanel?
Pardon, sir?
Have you sent in the work from yesterday?
No, sir.
You have to send in the work from yesterday. Samaya, do you understand how we getting our answers so far?
Yes, sir.
Let me hear you again, Samaya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Rodrika, you understand that so far? Rodrika.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now we're gonna finish this up. So we have what? X is equal to what? X is equal to.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. So it's gonna be X.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When we finish this slide, can you go back to the first one? I ran behind on my lessons on the court, so I just joined in.
This is the first slide.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. So we have X is equal to 2. What are we gonna do for this one? We're gonna say Y is equal to what? Y is equal to 3x plus what? 3x plus what? Plus 1. So instead of putting 2, we're gonna do what? We're gonna put what? So sorry, instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? We're gonna put 2, right?
2.
Right, plus 1. And so y is equal to, what is 3 times 2? What is 3 times 2?
6.
3 times 2 is?
6.
6.
Very good. 3 times 2 is 6. It's gonna be 6 plus what?
1.
Plus 1. And so y is equal to, what is 6 plus 1?
7.
7.
7.
Right. 7. So that means that we're gonna put what? 7.
7.
7 right there. So y is equal to 7. Next, we have x is equal to 3. So we have y is equal to 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. And so we have y is equal to 3, open bracket. Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? 3, right? Open bracket, 3, right? Plus 1. What is 3 times 3?
9.
3 times 3 is?
9.
9.
9. So we have a 9 plus 1. What is
10.
9? What is 9 plus 1? That's gonna be what?
10.
10. So y is equal to what?
10.
10. And so what does that mean? That means that we're going to substitute. We're gonna put 10 here. Okay. So what does this mean? This means that when x is equal to -1, y is equal to -2. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. And when x is equal to 3, y is equal to 10. Class, does this make sense to you all or no? Let me know, please, if this makes sense to you. Again,
Yes,
class,
Yes,
does this
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, I need everyone to send in their work. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Give me a minute. I'm still writing, so just give me.
Okay. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Sienna Scron, do you understand this? Sienna?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Trinasia Rowe, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
And Valea Miller, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Valea, have you sent in your work as yet?
No, sir. My phone's not working.
How long have your phone not been working?
Like I think like last week.
So you have to send me your work. So how do you send me your work? You have to figure out a way to send in your work. Either use your mother phone or your daddy phone or someone's phone. But you have to send in your work, okay, Valea? Do that for me. Take a picture of your work and send it to me. And when you send it, put your name so I can know that it's you. All right.
Okay.
Xavier, do you understand this? Skylar Hall, where's Skylar Hall? Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Where's Skylar? Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Where's Skylar? Skylar, can you hear me? I can't really hear from Skylar. All right, the rest of us, are we done with this? Let me know, please, before I move this.
No, sir.
Almost.
Almost. Rihanna, do you understand how to do this? That's Rihanna. Rihanna, do you understand how to do this? I can't hear from Rihanna. Rihanna, can you hear me? I really can't hear from Rihanna. Rashid Wilson, can you hear me? Where's Rashid?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we did this?
Yes, sir.
That's good. All right. So let's go ahead and graph this. So we know what are the points. So we're just gonna graph them, right? So for us graphing this, we're gonna keep the same table, okay? But we're gonna graph it. So that means that you're gonna use your graphing paper. If you don't have graphing paper, then what you have to do is you have to use your ruler and a pencil and draw it manually, okay? Again, if you don't have graphing paper, you're gonna use your ruler or your pencil to draw it manually. So we have this chart, and we're gonna use the points on this chart to draw the graph. Okay, we're gonna use the points on the table to draw the graph, because each one of those, shall I say, each one of those points that we found can be plotted on the rectangular coordinate system, each one of them, right? And so what that means is we have to get our graph and plot the equation, plot the function. And once we plot the function, then we're just gonna once we plot the function, then we're just going to connect once we plot the coordinates, then we're gonna draw the line that connects them. And so that's gonna be our next instruction. Like we want to graph this, right? And so use your XY plane. So make sure go and draw your XY plane. All right, just like how I have this one here. And make sure I have this right here.
Go up to 10.
Yeah, go up to 10. And so what we want to do is we want to draw the graph, draw the graph, draw the graph, draw the graph, y is equal to 3x plus 1. Draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus 1. Again, draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus 1. All right, so let's go ahead. Say it again. Good evening. All right, so the first point that we have is going to be what? What's the coordinates of the first point? What is the coordinates of the first point?
-1, -2.
-1, -2. That's the coordinates of the first point. So we have to go right here to -1, -2, and plot that. Is that it right there? No, that's not that. -1, -2. So it's gonna be -1, -2. That's this. All right. So -1, -2. So -1, -2. -1, -2. Good. The next point is going to be what? The next point is what?
0, 1.
0, 1. Very good. 0, 1. So 0, 1 is right there. That's going to be 0, 1. This is 0, 1. 0, 1. So we have -1, -2. We have 0, 1. What's the next one?
1, 4.
1, 4. Very good. So 1, 4. 1, 4 is going to be this. That's going to be this particular point right here. 1, 4. Okay. 1, 4. 1, 4. And then what's, say it again. And then the next one is going to be what? 2, 7. 2, 7. So it's going to be 2, what? 7. So 2, 7. 2, 7. And then the last one is going to be what? 3 what? 3 what? 3, 10. So 3 and 10. So it's going to be right there. All right, now after we already done that, what we're going to do is we're going to graph our line. So we have this from this one to here. Wait, I mean, it's a different one. There we go. We have this guy that's gonna go from here to here. We're just gonna continue with the same line. Okay, we could go as long as we want. All right. There we go. All right, so now let's label it. So we're gonna label this line. We're gonna label it y is equal to what? Y is equal to 3x plus what? Plus 1. So y is equal to 3x plus 1. Okay. Y is equal to 3x plus 1. All right. How does your graph look? Let me know, how does your graph look? Does it look like mine or no?
Better than the last few I had.
Look better than last few.
X and Y scale, they a row higher.
They a row higher, okay. How does your graph look? Let me know, please. How does your graph look?
Terrible.
Say it again.
Decent.
Decent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Very much terrible.
Is there anyone who's finished with their graph? Is there anyone who's finished with their graph? Like you're
I
finished?
am.
I am.
I'm finished.
Okay,
I'm done.
you're done. Okay, Trayvon is finished.
I'm also done.
You're also done. Okay. Again, is there anyone else who's finished with their graph? I mean, if you're finished with your graph, let me know, please.
Still finished.
Okay.
I'm finished with the actual graph. I'm still writing stuff on it though.
Still writing the stuff on it. Okay. Okay. Is there anyone who do not understand how we got the graph? If you do not understand how we got the graph, let me know, please. Again, if you do not understand how we got the graph, let me know. Aiden Bean, have you finished your graph?
Go over it again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Adron, do you understand how we got the graph? Adron, can you hear me? Where's Adron? Adron, can you hear me? I can't hear from Adron. Aiden Gray, do you understand how we got the graph?
I understand.
What did we do to get the graph?
We use the what is it again? The table to match up the numbers on the graph.
Yes, very good. Ivory, have your hand raised?
Using negative and positive numbers.
Very good. Ivory,
Sorry,
have
that
your...
was a mistake.
Okay. Ivory, what school do you attend?
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. And Aiden Adderley. Where's Aiden?
Hello?
Aiden Adderley.
Yes, sir?
Do you understand how we
Yes, sir.
what did we do to get the graph?
Okay, if y equals 3x plus 1. For example, okay. So for x here, say x is negative 1. That means, okay. That's 3 times negative 1. Which, well, that's 1. And plus 1 would equal negative 2.
So we use the graph, right? We use the graph to Alari, so you don't understand?
Miss Petit, the chat is disabled.
Chat is disabled?
Yes, I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So let's do another one so you can understand. So basically, what we have here is we have this equation, and we have to substitute the values into this equation to get to complete it. Okay, that's basically how it works. So take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I want us to go ahead and do another example, and then I'm gonna give you all one to work on your own.
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
I was wondering what your number was so I could give it to my brother so I could send you the work.
Okay, let me put inside the chat. It's gonna be 426-8891. Okay, 426-8891. That's my number. All right. All right. Okay, so take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Alea, have you sent in your work? Alea, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Amia, have you sent in your work? Amia?
Yes, sir.
And Anaya Butler, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Miss
Har-
Francie,
Go ahead, Alora.
I'm trying to finish it up, but I can't take any screenshots because I use a different device. And
Yeah.
the device can take screenshots.
We're going to go over another one so you have opportunity to understand what we did. Let's do another one, okay? So we all could have a good idea on how to do these, okay? So let me take a screenshot of this. Keep. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's say we say copy and complete. So copy and complete the following table to draw the graph y is equal to 3x plus, let me clear our drawings for this one. Clear our drawings. So copy and complete the following table to draw the graph. Let's say y is equal to 4x plus, let's say y is equal to 4x. Well, I would like to, I don't want it to be, let's say 2x plus 2. Yeah, let's do that. So copy and complete the following diagram for the graph 2x plus 2. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to go ahead and use this graph 2x plus 2 and substitute. Okay, so in this case, we have what? X is equal to what? X is equal to, start off with what? X equals to?
-1.
-1, very good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say y is equal to what? Y is equal to 2x plus what? 2x plus what? 2x plus?
Plus 2.
2
Yeah.
times plus 2.
Very good. So we say 2, open bracket. Wherever we see -1, we're gonna put what? We're gonna put, sorry, wherever we see x, we're gonna put -1, right? It's gonna be -1 plus what? Plus 2. Very good. So y is equal to, what is 2 times -1? It's gonna be what?
-2.
-2. Very good. So we have -2 plus what?
2.
Plus 2. What is -2 plus 2? That's gonna be what? What is -2 plus 2?
-4.
No,
Zero.
-2 plus 2 is what?
0.
0. Right?
0.
0. 0. 0. Okay. Class, you'll understand how I got 0 for x is equal to -1. Let me know if you understand that, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's only a few of us. The rest of you all, do you all understand how I got x equal to
Yes. Yes,
y
sir.
is equal to 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Adron, explain how we got y is equal to 0. Again, Adron, explain how we got y is equal to 0. Adron, explain how we got y is equal to 0. Where's Adron? Adron, can you hear me? Where's Adron? I can't hear from Adron. Alora, can you hear me? Alora, can you hear me? Where's Alora?
Yes, sir.
How did you understand how we got y is equal to 0?
A little bit.
Okay, so wherever we see x, we're gonna put in what?
1. -1.
-1. What is 2 times -1? That's gonna be what?
2 times -1 is -2.
Very good. So we have -2 plus 2, and that gives us what?
0.
0. Do you understand why -2 plus 2 is 0? Or no?
Yes, sir.
So if we have two negatives, this is a negative, this is a negative. If we do plus two positives, so this is positive right now, and this is positive right here, right? They're going to do what? This is going to cancel with that, and so we're left with 0 because both of them are canceled. All right, class, do we understand how we got y is equal to 0? Let me know, please, if y'all understand that. Let me
Yes,
know.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. And so now what we have here is, so it's going to be x is equal to what? X is equal to
-1.
0. Okay. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. So for x equal to 0, we have y is equal to what? 2x
Plus 2.
plus what? Plus 2. Okay. So we substitute, right? So we replace, wherever we see x, we put what? We put what? 0. It's
Number.
gonna be 2, open bracket, what? 0 plus what? Plus
2.
plus 2, very good. 2 times 0 is what?
0.
2 times 0 is 0. Very good. Plus what?
2.
Plus 2, very good. And so we have y is equal to 0 plus 2 is what?
2.
2, very good. So y is equal to 2. All right. So we're gonna put 2 right here. All right, does that make sense to y'all? Let me know, please. If
Yes,
that
sir.
makes sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Next, we have x is equal to what?
2.
1.
Oh, 1.
1, right? X is equal to 1. So we have y is equal to what? 2x plus what? Plus 2. Wherever we see x, we're gonna put what?
1.
We're gonna put 1, very good. So y is equal to 2, open bracket, what?
1.
1 plus what?
2.
Plus 2, very good. So we have y is equal to, what is 2 times 1? That's gonna
2.
be 2 times 1 is 2,
2.
very good. Plus what?
2.
Plus 2. And what is 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 is what?
4.
It's 4. It's 4, very good. So what does that mean? That means that when x is 1, y is equal to?
4.
Y is equal to 4, very good. Okay, next we have x is equal to?
I'm finished.
X is equal to? Who is finished with all of them so far?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, that's good. What y'all got for 2? What y'all got for 2?
I got 6.
I got
6.
6, okay. 6, okay. Okay. So we have, what we have to do is we have to substitute, right? So whenever we see x, we have to put what? Whenever we see x, we have to put 2, right?
2.
So y is equal to 2, open bracket. What? Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? Oh, I forgot to put the equation. So that's just the equation first. So we have y is equal to what? 2x. 2x plus what? Plus 2, very good. That's so y is equal to, instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? 2, right? So we replace, very good, so it's gonna be open bracket. 2, very good, 2 plus what? Plus what? Plus 2, right? So what is 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is what?
4.
2 times 2 is?
4.
4, very good. We have 4 plus what?
2.
Plus 2. What is 4 plus 2?
6.
6.
6.
Right. 6. Okay. All right, so this is gonna be y is equal to 6. All right. Next, we have x is equal to x is equal to what? To what? To 3, right? And so we have y is equal to what? 2x plus what? Plus what? Plus 2. Good. So y is equal to 2, open bracket. What? Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what? Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what?
3.
We're gonna put 3, very good. 3 plus what?
2.
Plus 2. So y is equal to, what is 2 times 3? That's gonna be what?
6.
6 plus what?
2.
Plus 2. What is 6 plus 2? That's gonna be what?
8.
8. Very good. So what does that mean? That means that 2 is equal to what? 2 is equal to, when x is 2, y is equal to 6. Okay. And then when x is 3, y is equal to 8. Yes.
I just got in class.
Uh-huh.
I'm on my break at work,
Uh-huh.
so I just want to, but like as you go through it, I would like to, I'd like to explain it to see if I get it,
Okay, no
because
problem.
I just read and I just want to make sure if I understand it.
Yeah. Explain how we got x equal to 3.
Okay, so the formula we have is y equals 2x plus 2. So you write that out. And then we replace the x with the number given. And then we multiply 2 times 3, which gives us 6. And then we add 6 plus 2 and give us 8.
Yeah, so that means that the value of x, the value of y when x is 3 is 8. And we do the same thing for each one of them.
That's
So
all.
-1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. All right.
That's all.
Now it's time for us to
Graph it.
graph it. All right. How many persons understand how we completed the table? Let me
I
know.
do.
I understand.
I understand. How did your
The grafting too?
say it again? You finished the graphing as well? Okay. Is there anyone who do not understand how we got the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8? If you do not understand, let me know, please. If you do not understand how we got them, let me know.
Can I, Mr. Petit, I just joined in class because I just reached home.
Okay. All right. So Maya Leah. So what we did is, as you can see, this is -1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. These numbers were not given. I mean, these were given, but we had to figure out the ones at the bottom. So what we did is we substitute. So wherever we see x, x, we put -1. So we're using the same graph. Y is equal to 2x plus 1. So wherever we see x, we put -1. So we have 2 times -1, which gives us -2 plus 2, which is 0. Okay, same thing for this. We have x is 0. So wherever we see x, we put 0. We substitute that. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. Same thing for x is equal to 1. Wherever we see x, we put 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 plus 2 is 4. Same thing for this one, where we have x equal to 2. So wherever we see x, we put wherever we see x, we put 2. So we have 2 times 2, which is 4, and 4 plus 2, which is 6. And the same thing for this one. Wherever we see x, we put 3. So we have 2 times 3, which is 6, and 6 plus 2, which is 8. And so that's how we go ahead and answer them. All right, does that make sense?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Good. I need everyone to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons are done with this before we move on to this, to the next slide? Let me know if you're finished with this slide.
I am.
Put an I inside the chat if you understand how we completed the graph. Again, put an I inside the chat if you understand how we completed the graph. Put an N if you do not understand how we got it. Put an I if you understand how we got it. Put an N if you do not understand how we got to answer these questions. Again, put an I if you understand what we did. Put an N if you do not understand how we completed this. Okay. Let me see if y'all understand. This is, okay, most people are saying I. Okay, Malaya Delavo actually putting an I in it. All right, so now we're gonna graph it, right? So let's go ahead and graph this thing. So we have no, where is it? Okay, so I'm going to, we only have to go from 0 to 8, so that's good. So that means that we could use this graph. So, all right, so this is going to be, so on the y-axis, you're going to go all the way up to +10. On the x-axis, you're going to go to 10 as well, -10, and then -10 as well. So what we have to do, we have to draw and label, draw and label, draw and label, and label and label, draw and label the graph, y is equal to 2x, y is equal to 2x plus oh yeah, 2x plus 2. Draw and label the graph. Y is equal to 2x plus 2. Okay. So what's the first thing we're gonna do, class, in order to draw and label this graph? What's the first thing we're gonna do?
We have to plot them.
We have to plot them. Very good. And so how are we gonna do that?
We're gonna find x on the x-axis -1, on the y-axis 0.
So we're gonna start off with this particular point, right? So -1, 0. So we start off on the x-axis. -1 and 0 is right here. So that's gonna be our first point. -1, 0. How many persons got that? -1, 0. Let me know if you got that, please.
I have that.
Then we have 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, which means
I got it as well.
0, 2, right here, 0, 2, 0, 2. Okay, this is 0, 2. Then we have 1, 4, 1, 4. So it's gonna be 1, 4, 1, 4. That's gonna be right there. 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, and then we're gonna have 2, 6, So 2, 6. 2, 6 is going to be 2, 6. 2, 6. 2, 6. Okay. Then we have 3, 8. 3, 8. 3, 8. So we have 3 and 8. 3, 8. 3, 8. And so what we have is we have to take our line and we're going to start here. And we're going to go down. Let me reverse this. It's going to be right here. And then we go. Okay, so we have it has to touch all the points. Yeah, that's our line right there. Good. And so we're going to label it. So we label it. It's going to be the graph of y is equal to, so y is equal to 2x plus what? Plus 2. So y is equal to 2x plus 2. Okay. Good. How does your graph look? How does your graph look? Let me know, please. How does your graph look?
Way better than last time.
Way better than last time. Anyone else? Good.
Finish
Trying to finish it now.
Way better than last time.
Way better than last time. That's good. How does your graph look? The rest of you? I'm not only talking to 2%. The rest of you, how does your graph look?
Looks good.
It looks good.
Good.
Good. How many persons are still working on their graph? Persons are still
My
working.
graph is garbage.
Me.
Okay. Who's still working on their graph?
Me.
Maya, Leo.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Okay. Yes, Jaden.
My graph won't fit on my book. I'm trying to call my mommy to see if she could get me any graph paper.
Okay. The rest of us, do we understand how to do this? Let me know, please, if you understand how we got our answers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Adron, do you understand how we got our answers for this? Adron? Adron, do you understand how we got our answers? Yes, Adron. We can't really have from Adron. Ajani, where's Ajani? Ajani, where's Ajani?
Yes.
Ajani, you need to take a picture of your work and send it to me. Understand me? Take a picture of your work and send it. All right. Ajani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. Do you understand how we got this, Ajani? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Aiden Deal, do you understand how we got our answers? Aiden Deal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Shania Mitchell, you understand?
Yes, sir.
And Joseph, do you understand how we got our answers?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work yet?
I sent them right now.
So take a picture of your work and send them, Joseph. I only see your work from yesterday. I don't see today's work. Demi Haven, where's Demi? Demi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got this?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Durante Smith, do you understand how we got this? Where's Durante Smith?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And Xavier, do you understand how we got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. And Rodrigo Rule, do you understand how we got this? Rodrigo.
Yes, sir.
Micah Cambridge, you understand how we
Yes,
got
sir.
this? Micah, can you
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay, and Matthias Turnquist, you understand how we got this? Matthias. Matthias Turnquist, do you understand this?
I understand, yeah, I understand.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do, Priya, where's Priya? Priya, can you hear me? Priya? Where's Priya? Priya, can you hear me? Can't really hear from Priya. Priya, can you hear me? How about you, Precious? Do you understand how to do this, Precious?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to do a grade exercise. So for the grade exercise, you're gonna do it on your own. And then we're going to do it together as a class. Good afternoon. So for the grade exercise, again, you're gonna do it on your own, and then we're gonna do it together as a class, okay? So for the grade exercise, you do it on your own, and then we're gonna do it together as a class, all right? By the way, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp before we move on from this. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp before we move on. Let me clear our drawings. All right, so we start by, this is gonna be, okay. Note this. So this is again a linear equation. It's gonna be 2x plus 3. And I want us to use our diagram to do this. So this is our grade exercise. I want you to use the diagram, use the equation 2x plus 3, okay? Use the equation 2x plus 3 to answer these, okay? Again, use the equation 2x plus 3 to answer, to fill in the, or to complete the table, all right? All right. Please do this inside of your book. Trayvon Monka. Where's Trayvon Monka?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how to use the equation 2x plus 3 to fill in the table?
Yes, sir.
How do we do it? How do we do it? What do we do?
Okay, so you first start off by saying x equals the certain number. Then we say y equals, in this case, you say y equals 2x plus 3. Then we'll say y equals 2 open bracket 3. 2 open bracket negative 1 plus 3. Then we'll say y equals negative 1 plus 3. Then we'll say y equals 2.
So basically we would substitute negative 1 into the equation and find and solve, right? That's just what we want to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Ajani, where's Ajani? Do you understand, Ajani, how to copy and complete this table to find the values of y, Ajani? Where's Ajani?
Pardon me.
Do you understand how to copy and complete this diagram to find the values of y? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me?
No.
Do you know how to copy and complete this table to find the values of y is equal to 2x plus 3? Do you know how to do that?
Yes.
How do we do it, Ajani?
You have to draw the graph first.
Say it again.
You have to draw the graph first.
No, we can't draw the graph yet. We have to do something before we draw the graph. What we have to do before we draw the graph? Johnny? Where is he? Johnny, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So we have the substitute, just like how we did here. We have the substitute -1 into the equation. That's how we are going to solve for each one. Do you understand me, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
So how are we gonna solve for x is equal to 0? What are we gonna do?
Good afternoon, sir.
Johnny, how are we gonna solve for x equal to 0?
We could substitute -1 into the equation.
No, for x is equal to 0. How are we gonna get that one? Well, we have the substitute. What do we have the substitute? For x is equal to 0. What do we have the substitute?
Why?
No, we have the substitute 0. So we're gonna put 0 into this equation. Okay. So it's gonna be 2 times 0. What is 2 times 0, Johnny?
0.
Plus 3. I guess that's what? Plus 3 is what?
6.
No, 2 times 0 is 0. Plus 3. 0 plus 3 is what?
3.
3. Very good. Adron, can you hear me? Where's Adron? Where's Adron?
Excuse me, Mr. Mc.
Yes, Natia.
Can you explain this, please?
You don't know how to do it?
No, sir, I just
Take a screenshot of this slide. This will help you to understand how to do it. Quickly take a screenshot of it before I move it.
I did.
Okay, good. Use that screenshot to help you. If not, if you don't understand from it, then I'll go ahead and explain it. We're gonna do an example and we're gonna do it together anyway. So class, what do we have for this one so far? Have you all copied and completed the table as yet, or are you still working on that?
Working.
Still working?
Still working on it.
Still working. Adron, can you hear me? Where's Adron? Can't already have from Adron. Joseph, do you understand how to copy and complete the table?
Yes, sir.
How do we do that?
No, I can't explain off the top of my head.
Explain how we're gonna complete the table. What are we gonna do? There are steps. What are the steps? So you have to solve x is equal to -1. How are you gonna do that? Joseph. Hello, Joseph. How are you gonna do that? What are we gonna do for a -1? Or where are we gonna put the -1?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I missed that first slide.
So that means you are not paying attention.
No, I was paying attention.
So let me explain to you how to do it, Joseph. It's clear he's not paying attention. So we're gonna take -1 and take -1 and we're gonna put it inside this equation for x, right? So we're gonna do, all right? So instead of putting x, we're gonna put -1. Then we're gonna say 2 multiplied by -1. What is 2 times -1, Joseph? What is 2 times -1? Joseph, what is 2 times -1? Joseph, what is 2 times -1?
-2.
-2, very good. -2. -2 plus 3. And what is -2 plus 3? So you have a -1, negative, a negative, -2 plus 3. You have a 1 positive here. So -2 plus 3 is gonna be? It's gonna be what?
1.
1, very good. Anyone got 1 for y for this first one?
I did.
I did.
Okay. Okay. Adron, can you hear me? Where's Adron? Adron, can you hear me? I can't really hear from Adron. Cavante Capron, where's Cavante Capron? Cavante Capron? Cavante Capron, can you hear me? Where's Cavante? Where's Cavante Capron? Cavante Capron, can you hear me? I can't hear from Cavante Capron. For the rest of us, are we finished with the chart and completing the table?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
Yes,
Um,
sir. I done the chart on the graph.
You done with the chart and the graph?
Excuse me, Mr. Pei. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
When in question B said draw the graph of y equal 2x plus 1, I didn't draw it like that. I gonna draw a whole
Why is it 2x plus 1? Why is it 2x plus 3? Sorry. It's supposed to be the same thing. My apologies. Supposed to be.
But when I go and draw it like this, though, I figured out something. I figured out that I go and draw the whole graph. You know, like the other one that we was working on. Where you have to write a line through the X to get the. I ain't good at explaining these.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. All right. All right. Have we finished this is yet? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir. I'm finished.
All right. Anyone else finished with the table?
Yes, sir.
Again, any?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing the graph.
No, sir.
All right. Anyone else finish? Let me know, please.
I'm finished.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer all these. So for those of you who do not understand how to do it, I'm going to explain it again. What y'all got for x is equal to -1? What y'all got for that one? Let me know, please. X equal to -1. What y'all got for that one?
1.
1. Very good. So, so how do we do that? Let's go ahead and do it together. So we say, so we have x is equal to -1. X is equal to -1. So we say y is equal to 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. So y is equal to 2 open bracket. Instead of putting x, we're going to put what? We're going to put
0.
-1. right? Plus what? Plus 3. What is 2 times -1? -2.
-2.
Very good. And -2 plus 3?
Gives you 1.
-2 plus 3 is y is equal to
1.
1. Very good. Y is equal to 1. I got 1. If you got 1, please put a tick. If you got 1, please put a tick. Let me
Yes,
know.
sir.
Only one person got 1. The rest of you, did y'all get 1 for that one? Let me know.
I did.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Let's do x is equal to 0. What y'all got for x is equal to 0?
3.
3.
3.
3?
Yeah, I also got 3.
3? Okay.
I got 3.
Substituted. So we have y is equal to 2 open bracket x plus 3. So we're going to substitute. So wherever we see x, we're going to put what? Wherever we see x, we're going to put what?
0.
0. Very good. Plus 3. What is 2 times 0?
0.
0. Very good. Plus 3. What is 0 plus 3?
3.
3.
3. Very good. So that means that this is going to be 3. Okay. All right. Anyone else got 3? Let me know if you got 3, please. If you got 3, that's correct.
Yes, sir.
Got 3.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
Excellent. I mean, before I said it now, before me.
Yes,
did.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. Let me unmute the rest of these. Okay, next. We have x is equal to what? X.
1.
X is equal to 1. What y'all have for x is equal to 1?
I have 5.
5.
5?
5.
5?
5.
Okay, so y is equal to open bracket 2x plus 3. So y is equal to 2 open bracket. Instead of putting x, we put what? 1, right?
1.
Plus what?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. What is 2 times 1?
2 times 1 is 2.
2, very good. And 2 plus 3 is what?
5.
2 plus 3 is 5. Very good. I have y is equal to 5. Did anyone else get y is equal to 5? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
I did.
Y is equal to 5. All right, good stuff. And it's going to be right here. Y is equal to 5. Then we have x is equal to x is equal to 2. Okay, so x is equal to 2. So we have y is equal to
2
2x.
times 3.
Yeah, 2x plus what? Plus 3.
Plus 3.
So y is equal to, instead of putting the x, we put the
2.
What y'all got for 2 before I get the answer? What y'all get? Before I
7.
7.
7.
7.
7? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is what?
4.
4, very good. 4 plus 3?
Is 7.
4 plus 3 is 7. So y is equal to
7.
y is equal to 7. Okay, so it's gonna be
Mr. Petit, what's
7.
the patterns?
Say it again.
The patterns. The first one was counting by 2s, multiples of 2s. And then this one is like prime numbers. 1, 3, 5. No, yeah, the pattern.
1 second, Sasha Nick. All right, sorry about that. So we have that y is equal to 7. Shasta, you're saying something about a pattern? Oh, I see it.
I see what she means as well.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I wonder what x is equal to 3 is. X equal to 3. What is that? That's gonna be what? That's 9. So y is equal to
Don't forget there's a row of y's too.
say it again.
Forget there's a row of y's too. Even if there's 3s, there's more rows of y's.
Oh, there is. So 2, 3.
It goes up by like 2 every time.
It does. So y is equal to, instead of putting 3, I mean x, we're gonna put what? Instead of putting x, we're gonna put what?
3.
3, very good. So 2, open bracket. What? 3.
3.
Right?
Close bracket plus 3.
Plus 3, very good. What is 2 times 3? That's gonna be what?
6.
6, very good. So we have 6 plus what?
3 is equal to 9.
3 equal 9.
So y is equal to?
9.
9.
It's equal to 9. So it's gonna be 9 right there. All right. And so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This look like odd numbers to me. Doesn't it? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah. Anyone got all of them? Anyone got all of them? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else got all of them? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp if you haven't already. Again, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Did y'all get a chance to do the graph?
Doing that right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I joined
On it.
I already did it.
Who finished their graph? Let me know if you finished your graph.
Me.
I have.
Okay. Alea, who else? I finished their graph.
I am.
Jada.
Jada, okay. All right. So we have these ones right now. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and answer these. So we know that -1, oh, so I'm gonna draw my graph. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my graph. And we have this one right now. And so what we have? We have -1 and 1, and -1 and 1. Where do we plot that? -1 and 1. That's gonna be what? Right here. Right, -1 and 1. Right? Then we have 0 and 3. 0 and 3, so 0 and 3. That's gonna be right here. 0 and 3. And then we can have 1 and 5. So 1 and 5. 1 and 5. And we're gonna have 2 and 7. 2 and 7. So we're gonna have 2 and 7 right here. Then we're gonna have 3 and 9. 3 and 9. So 3 and 9 right here. Right, 3 and 9. And so all I'm gonna do is I'm going to connect these, right? So let's go ahead and connect them. So it's gonna be connected. So we have these connected. And I'm gonna connect it all the way down. So such that this right now. So is it connected? Is it? Yeah, it's not like that. Good. All right, so this is definitely we have the draw and we have to label it, right? So what's the labeling that's gonna go on this graph? It's gonna be what? Y is equal to what? Y is equal to
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, good. Any questions on this? Let me know if y'all have any questions, please. Let me know. Or y'all understand how I'm getting the graphs. Let me know, please, if y'all understand.
I understand.
You understand how I'm getting the graphs?
I understand.
That's good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you understand how we're getting this, let me know. If you do not understand, let me know. Let me ask you a question. Let me just tell you, put I inside the chat if you understand, put N if you do not understand. Again, put I if you understand, put N if you don't understand. How does your graph look? How does your graph look? Let me know how your graph looks.
It's decent.
Decent. The rest of you, how does your graph look?
Okay.
Okay. Where's Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where is Ajani?
Yes, sir.
You need to take a picture of your work. And are you doing the work, Ajani?
Yes, sir.
But Ajani, you haven't sent in the notes. So you have to take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. And not only Ajani, but all those people who are in this class and are not sending the notes. You have to not only be here, but take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons have already done that for the night? You've already sent in your work. Let me know, please.
I already did. My work.
That's only a few persons, only like 10 of you. The rest of you, have you sent in your work? Let me know, please. Leo.
No, sir, I haven't sent it later.
I need everyone to send in their work, please. Some people are in there and they're not sending in their work. Joseph, where's Joseph? Joseph Kalma? Joseph Kalma, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You have not sent in your work. Are you even doing the work?
That's all right. That's all right now.
So you have to take a picture of what you have and send it to me, Joseph. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
And Denaj Moss, have you sent in your work? Denaj
Yes,
Moss.
sir. I'm sending the other one in right now.
Dior Smith, have you sent in your work? Where's Dior? Dior Smith, where's Dior? Dior Smith, can you hear me? I can't hear from Dior. Shavarian, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Y Smith, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Skylar Hall, where's Skylar Hall? Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Where's Skylar? And Rodrika Roll, Rodrika, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work as yet?
Yes, sir.
Precious Sands, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Natalia, Natalia Watson, do you understand what we're doing? Natalia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so since we're done with that, what I want us to do is I want us to go ahead and see if we could graph another equation. This time it's going to look a little bit different. Again, take a picture of this and send to me for yourself. By the way, put I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put N if you do not understand what to do. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put N if you do not understand what you are doing or what to do. All right. All right, I inside the chat if you understand what to do, and in the chat if you do not understand what to do. Okay. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward with these stuff. How do y'all like, do y'all like graphing or y'all don't like graphing?
It's all right.
It's okay.
I don't like graphing.
It's the part
Yes,
we used to draw.
I just don't like
I
drawing.
don't like drawing.
Yeah, I just don't let it go.
Yeah. You don't like drawing what?
The graph.
It'll be better if I had graph paper.
You don't like graph, okay. Yeah, yeah. But graphing is not difficult, right? Right?
Well,
It's not.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not.
It's good. It's good.
I think the more you do it, the more better you will understand it.
Yeah, the more you do it, the better you get, right? I think that too. The more you do it, the better the better you get. I agree with that position. The more you do it.
I have to learn something.
Say it again.
I said that my mind have to learn something.
Yeah, man, I have to learn something. Yeah, I think the more you do it, the better you get. And that's true with everything, right? The more you do it, the more you get better. And so that's so when I was a student, graphing was, I didn't really like graphing until I got good at it. And I actually like graphing after that. So some things you don't like it until you get good at it. That's just the truth. You know?
I don't really like anything until I get good at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Petit, what you didn't like when you was in school?
That's a good
That is a good question.
Mr. Petit,
Yes, go ahead.
question. Will we ever have to, for example, we get the graph, right? Will we ever have to fill out the table from the graph? Like how we fill out the graph from the table?
Say it again.
How we did the table first. We fill out the table, right?
Yeah.
Will we ever have to fill out the table from the graph instead of filling out the graph from the table?
No.
Okay.
No, you always have to fill out the table first and then fill out the graph.
Okay.
Now they're not only gonna, that's a good question, but they're not only gonna give us lines to draw. Okay, they're not only gonna give you lines to draw. Sometimes they're gonna give you different shapes. So we're gonna learn how to do it when they give us another shape, right? This is a question I got. And I want us to use the, write this down. And I want us to use the, let me zoom in because y'all might can't see that. But I want us to use this equation to, now in the exam, you don't have to fill out the whole thing. Like, notice that they only give you like 2 stuff that you have to fill out, right? So it's not like you have to fill out the whole thing. Now in my class, I let you fill out the whole thing. But as we can see in this exam question, you only have to figure out what is it for -2, and you only have to figure out what is it for 1. So they have the other ones already filled out. So you just need to figure out, okay, what is the y value?
Mr. Petit. May I run to the bathroom, please?
It's not. Yes, you can. But the figure, what is the y value when x is equal to -2, and what is the y value when x is equal to 1? Now the formula, what is the formula we have to figure out? The formula is what? The formula is what?
X squared take away x take away 6.
Very good. X squared minus x minus 6. Are we writing this down or you're just looking at the screen? Let me know if you're writing this down, please.
I'm writing it down.
Trayvon Monka, read the question for me, please. Again, Trayvon Monka, read the question for me.
Copy and complete the following table for the graph. Y, x to the power of 2 equals 2.
No.
I mean, take away 2. Take away x, take away 6.
Yeah, read it over. Go ahead.
Copy and complete the following table for the graph. Y equals x to the power of 2. Take away x, take away 6.
Very good. So we already have, what are the values of x? Class, what are the values of x? So you all know the values of x?
-3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. Those are the values of x. Now, we only have 2 values that we do not know. We don't know the value of y when x is 2. Sorry, we don't know the value of y when x is -2. And we don't know the value of y when x is 1. Okay. And so our goal here is to solve. Okay. So we have to figure out the value of y when x is -2, and we have to figure out the value of y when x is 1. Okay. That's what we have to do. That is what we have to do. Okay. Again, we have to figure out the value of y when x is -2, and we have to figure out the value of y when x is 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So are y'all done with the table or y'all still drawing the table? Let me know, please.
I'm done.
You're done? Are
We're
y'all
drawing
done?
the table.
Yeah, we're drawing the table.
Yeah, I'm done.
Tanaya, are you finished with drawing the table? Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, good. Tanaya, are you done with drawing the table? Tanaya. I'm not hearing from Tanaya. Tanaya, can you hear me? Or Tania? Maybe that's your name. Tania, can you hear me? I can't hear from her. Ariana, where's Ariana?
Hello?
Yes, Tania. Are you done with? No, what is that?
You're
Ariana.
talking to Ariana.
Yes, where's Tania?
Tanaya?
Tanaya, yes.
Her mic is mute. You haven't unmuted her.
I've unmuted her.
Have you? Well, she says her mic is still mute.
You have to press the unmute thingy.
The thingy?
Press the unmute for the mic, Tanaya. Tanaya? Where's Tanaya? I don't know. I can't have him out. Go ahead, Ariana, have you finished drawing this table?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who's still working on this table?
Me, I had to go.
Okay, you had to go, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and anyone have started? Y'all maybe have started already trying to figure it out. Maybe you've done that.
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, good. So what we're gonna do here is we have to figure out the values of y when x is equal to -2 and the value of y when x is equal to 1. And so let's go ahead and do that, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to say, okay, well, x is equal to -2. Again, x is equal to -2. And we have to figure out the value of y when x is equal to -2. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have y is equal to x squared minus x minus 6. That is the equation, okay? That is the equation. Y is equal to y is equal to x squared minus x minus 6, okay? Okay. What we're gonna do, wherever we see x, we're gonna put what?
The number.
We're gonna put what? You all have to be with me now. Wherever we see x, we're gonna put what?
-2.
Negative. Very good. So that means
-2.
very
Yeah,
good.
negative.
So let's substitute. So we're gonna put let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna put -2 squared, okay, and then -2 right there. So again, wherever we see x, we're gonna put what? Negative 2. Okay, wherever we see x, we're gonna put -2. Right? Does this make sense so far? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now after we have done this, right? What we have to do is we have to say -2, right? -2 squared. Now what is -2 squared for the smart people? What is -2 squared?
4.
-2
4.
times what?
2.
-2 equals to what?
-4.
-4.
-4.
No, negative times a negative is what?
4.
Positive.
Positive.
So it's just gonna be what?
4.
Just 4. Very good. So this is gonna be, so -2 squared is 4, right? And a negative times a negative is a
Positive.
positive. So that's why we have negative times a negative is positive. So we have a positive here. And then we just bring down the -6. Okay, that's all we did. Let me repeat what I did just now so y'all could understand what's happening. -2 squared is what? -2 squared is what?
4.
4. Very good. A negative times a negative is a positive. And then we just bring down the
6.
-6. Very good. Just bring down the -6. Okay, pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and just add a. We're gonna say 4 plus 2. What is 4 plus 2? That's gonna be what?
6.
4 plus 2 is?
6.
6. Okay, let me go. I just put 0 there. All right, 4 plus 2. So it's gonna be y is equal to, what is 4 plus 2? That's what?
6.
But it's gonna be what? Minus what?
-6.
Minus 6. And what is 6 minus 6? That's gonna
0.
be
0.
0. Very good. So y is equal to 0.
0.
That's how I got that. Okay, so that means that the value of y, excuse me, when x is -2 is gonna be 0. Okay. Class, does this make sense to you all or no? Let me know if this makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you explain it one more time, please? Because I was
Yes,
still
sir.
trying to jot down the board.
Okay.
The rest of the stuff.
Okay. So basically, we do the same thing. We do the same thing like we did in the previous one. Only thing, the equation is different. So this is x squared. So we put -2 squared. So -2 times -2 is 4. We know that a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay. So a negative times a negative is positive. So we bring down the 2. We bring down the -6. Then we say 4 plus 2 is what? 6. And then we do 6 minus 6, which is 0.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? All right. Now
Well, thank you.
let's do 1. What is the value of y when x is equal to 1? Let's do that. Say it again.
X is equal to -2.
Say it again.
X is equal to -2.
-2. I think it's -2. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. So we have so that's x is equal to 1. So we substitute, right? Wherever we see x, we put
1,
right? So we substitute, right? So 1 squared, 1 -6. What is 1 squared? 1 squared is what?
1.
1 minus 1 minus 6. So 1 minus 1 is
0.
0. Take away 6. So y is equal to -6. Okay. And so that's how we do that. Any questions on how I got y is equal to 0 and y is equal to -6? Any questions on how we got that?
No, sir.
Any questions? Let me know, please. Someone say
yes, sir. You
Yes.
have 1 minus 1
Mr.
is
Petit,
6.
explain it again for me, please.
1 minus
I just
1.
reach.
Yeah,
One-
that piece right there.
No, but 1 minus 1 is 0, right?
Yeah.
So then if it's 0 minus 6, which is gonna be -6. Because the 1 minus 1 cancel out each other. Okay. Understand? What's that I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Mr. Petit, can you explain it again for me? Because I did just reach.
When you arrived, just now?
Half a minute. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
No problem. So let me go ahead and explain it again. For those of you who already know how to do it, you could go ahead and plot the graph, okay? For those of you who already know how to do it, you could go ahead and plot the graph. Okay, if you know how to do this.
Mr. Petit. Is this supposed to be a parabola?
That's correct. Okay. So let's go ahead and review it. So Torika, so what we do is, so you see x is equal to what, Torika?
2. -2.
-2, right? So whenever we see
Are we doing this at 10 or we could stop the 6?
You could stop to 6. So wherever we see -2, Torika, we're gonna put it in, we're gonna substitute it into the equation. So we know -2 times 2 is what? 4. I mean, sorry, -2 squared is 4, because -2 times -2 is 4, right? And then we do a negative times a negative. What is negative times a negative? That's positive. So we have what? 4 plus 2, which is 6. And then 6 minus 6 is what?
0.
0. Very good. And then we have y minus, so then we have, so this is x is equal to what?
-1.
Sorry, 1. Just 1. So whenever we see x, we're gonna put 1. So it's gonna be 1 squared. And this is gonna just be 1. And so 1 squared is just what? 1 squared is 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? That's what?
0.
0. So we just left with -6. We put that there. And so that means that, what that means is that this is going to be 0 and this is going to be -6. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and graph it. Let's go ahead and graph this thing. So we have to plot our points. So I have already plotted my points. How nice.
This graph looks scary.
All right. So what is the first point? We have what? -3 and what? And 6. That's gonna be -3 and what? And 6. Then we have what? -2 and 0. That's gonna be right here. Then we have what? -4. Sorry, -1 and -4. So it's gonna be -1 and -4. That's gonna be right there. and we're gonna be 0 and -6. 0 and -6 is gonna be right here. It's gonna be 1 and -6. 1 and -6 is going to be right here. It's gonna be 2 and -4. 2 and -4 is gonna be right here. It's gonna be 3 and 0. 3 and 0 is going to be right here. It's gonna be 4 and 6. 4 and 6. 4 and 6. 4 and 6 is gonna be right there. Okay. And so what does that mean? That means that you have our points plotted. And when you, so this is different. This is not a line. You're not gonna draw a line through these points, right? You're gonna draw a smooth curve, a smooth curve. I repeat, a smooth curve. And so it's gonna be like this. First line is gonna go like that. A smooth curve, no wrinkles, just like mine's.
Mr. Petit, when I started plotting, I thought I was going crazy.
And then another smooth curve, all right? Notice, look at that smooth curve, right? Make sure yours look just like mine. Notice no wrinkles on mine, smooth, right? So make sure yours is just like this, no wrinkles, all right?
Mr. Petit?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to point out that your parabola is on a laptop.
I know, right?
And so, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I want y'all want. AI generated. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. By the way, we call this a parabola. Okay, we call this a parabola. Y is equal to x squared minus x is y is equal to x squared minus x minus 6. This is a quadratic equation, not a linear equation. All right. Any questions on how we did this or no? Shanair, Xavier, do you all have any questions?
No, sir.
Understand? Shanair, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. The rest of us class, do you all understand how I got this thing plotted or no?
Mr. Petit,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I miss and jack it up angle.
You miss and jack it up? Miss? How do you miss and
This is the smoothest it could get, Mr. Petit.
the smoothest?
Squiggly angle.
Do it with one. Do it with one. See how mine says? Mine says no curve, no dents or nothing. Smooth. Smooth. All right. Make sure yours look just like that.
One in laptop, pencil and paper. Just saying. Okay.
So we're gonna what is this gonna be now? 5 answers. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and Christian Wilson, you have a question?
No, sir.
All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Can you go back to the previous slide, Mr. Petit?
Previous slide? You mean which one?
Yes, please. The one right before this.
The one with this?
Right, yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right, it's 8 o'clock. Wait, how did your graph turn out? People, how did your graph turn out? Let me know, please.
Horrible.
How did your graph turn out? Let me know, please.
It actually looked like sense.
It actually looked like sense. That's good. Anyone else? How did you?
I can write a million squares.
So I can't write a million squares.
Just look closely.
I said it looks scary.
I know, right?
Thanks for saying that.
All right, let's go ahead All right, let's go ahead and go to English. Okay, so now to be done with this. All right, so let me erase all this. They are all drawings. They're all drawings. Okay, so so let's go to English language. So today is my name is Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Today is what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025. The subject is, of course, English language. And the topic is so last thing we did in social studies was what? We did closed passages, right? Oh, we're gonna have another passage today. So please go ahead and put your name in the chat if you want to read. Okay? Put your name in the chat.
Mr. P.
Yes.
You know you said social studies, right?
I said social. I meant English language. The last thing we did in English language was what? The last thing we did.
Close passage.
Closed passage. Very good. And we learned how to put your name in the chat if you want to read. Because we're gonna have a passage and then I want us to read it. So we're gonna be doing reading comprehension passage practice. Okay. Reading comprehension passage practice. All right. Okay, so we're gonna say for this one, you're not gonna write the story down. You're only gonna write down the questions and the answers and stuff like that. All right, so again, not the question, not the passage. The passage is too long to write. But we are going to.
You said to write it?
Do not write the passage down, only the questions, all right? So I'll tell you when to write anyway. All right. All right, so before we get into the passage, I want us to go over some vocabulary words that would help us as we look into this passage. The first vocabulary word. So the first vocabulary word that I want us to look at, these vocabulary words would help us. I want you to write these down, okay? The first one is it begins with E. EX. I don't know if y'all want to guess. No. P.
Express.
No.
Explanation.
L.
I can't believe I was
Explanation.
O.
Exploring.
Exploration. Exploring.
I. Exploitation. Who said that?
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Exploitation. All right. What do we mean by exploitation? What is that? That's gonna be what?
To
exploit something.
To misuse something.
To misuse something. Very good. All right. So when you like do something for gain, like you use it the wrong way to take advantage of something, right? Basically taking advantage or misuse something. Okay, so it's the action of what? Treating someone or something How? Unfairly?
It's often used in human trafficking.
Yeah, unfairly or in a wrong way. In order to what? In order to what? Benefit from it. Okay,
That's
so
literally the definition of hacking in a game.
see, we're not talking about games. All right, the first word is, what's the first vocabulary word that we have?
Exploitation.
I'm only hearing one person. What's the first vocabulary word that we have?
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Very good. Exploitation. Xavier, read the definition of exploitation.
Exploitation, the action of treating someone or something unfairly or in a wrong way in order to benefit from it.
Very good. Exploitation. Remember, all of these words are going to be used in the passage, so I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do some of them, so that when you see them in the passage, you would be able to understand what it is. All right, the next word, y'all gonna help me with this. Guess.
Integrity.
No.
Incarnation.
No.
Yes.
No.
You.
No. The word. What word is this?
Insensitive.
No.
Influential.
Y'all should be able to get this by now.
Infinite.
No.
Infinitive.
No. No.
Information.
Inferior.
No. No.
It's not
Is it information?
No. No.
Inflation. Inflate.
A.
Infraction.
S.
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure. Very good. Infrastructure. Very good. Infrastructure. All right. What do we mean by infrastructure? What do you mean by infrastructure? Hello?
Buildings.
Buildings, right? So it's not only buildings, but it's the basic physical structures needed for a society to function, such as what? Buildings and what? And roads. So roads is an example of infrastructure. So what are the two vocabulary words that we have so far?
Exploitation and infrastructure.
Exploitation and infrastructure. Very good. Should I go harder or should I keep it easy?
I think I know, Mr. Petit. What you need to do is give us the title of the
No. No. Should I go harder or should I make it more easier?
Harder.
Harder?
A little bit more easy.
A little more easier. All right, someone asked for harder.
Make our mind.
Make your mind think. But this is not gonna be difficult. So y'all should be able to get this with one crank. B. That's all y'all need.
Beneficial.
No. I.
Benefits.
Benevolent.
Oh.
Biography.
Biography.
Biodegradable.
No. D.
Biodegradable.
Biobolic.
No.
Biodiversity.
Biodiversity. Who said that?
Oh my gosh, that's not easy.
How was we supposed to get biodiversity from B?
It starts with B. Biodiversity. What do we mean by biodiversity?
We learned about this in science today. That's like when things live together. Were they different or something like that?
Yes, they're different. So that's like a variety of plants and animals, right? So the variety of plants and animal life. I surprised y'all don't know what the topic is yet for the reading comprehension in a particular habitat. Y'all can't think about it. I have exploitation, infrastructure, and biodiversity.
Something environment.
Environment.
Something in the environment. Okay.
How people exploit the forests for their buildings.
Okay, how people exploit the forests.
The Bahamian waters.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not.
Climate, what is name, Lamar? Climate change?
No, I wouldn't do climate change. I don't believe in that. Anything else?
Pollution?
No.
Should start with S.
Oh, S? No.
What does it start with?
What does it start with? You mean the title?
Yes.
Oh, the title starts with T. And I mean N. That should be easy. Oh my goodness.
Nature. That's even worse.
All right.
Nature.
Nature.
Resources.
Nitrons.
And all right. Next word. I only give you all five. I only give you all five words. So R.
You better wait.
R what?
Resources.
E.
Resource.
G.
Resources.
Reserve.
No.
Regenerate.
Regulation.
E.
Regulation.
Regenerate.
Mr. Petit.
Regenerate.
Regeneration.
Regeneration. Regeneration.
Mr. Petit.
Yes. Go ahead.
We should write down these vocabulary words or
Yes, write down the vocabulary words. That's correct. Write down the vocabulary words. I'm only giving you all five. What does regeneration means? What does that mean?
When
Process.
something goes off.
Process of what?
Regrowth.
Regrowth, renewal, or restoration. Okay, renewal or restoration. Again, put your name inside the chat if you would like to read, because I'm going to select some readers for our reading comprehension practice. So put inside the chat.
My name been in the chat from, you say your name was Mr. Petita.
All right, good. Excellent.
Mine too.
I see eyes. I believe in regeneration. And last but not least, we have one more word. Oh, I like this one. This is M. This is very easy. Nothing difficult about this. M.
Motivation.
I. T.
Migratory.
I.
Mitigation.
Multitude.
Mitigation. Who said that?
Say multitude.
Mitigation. Who said that?
Sashani.
That's not true. Who said that? Who said mitigation?
I did.
I don't believe you. Sashani, you said mitigation for real?
Yes, sir, but I don't know what it means.
What does mitigation mean?
I give voucher.
What does mitigation mean? You're a son. Like, what you mean you go vouch for? Of course, you have to.
We do.
You don't have no choice. All right.
I have a
what?
choice. I would say
The mitigation means what?
To reduce the process.
To reduce. If I say mitigate, if I say I'm mitigating something, what does that mean? The action. Reduction.
Mr. Petit, you could use it in a sentence. Okay. Oh, no problem.
The action of reducing the severity or impact of a problem. Yeah. So you mitigate it. Okay. Mitigation.
Mr. Petit, is this topic about environmental waste or anything, management?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't even read the top the start.
Neutralizing environmental waste management.
I have no idea. I have no idea. All right, let me go to people who asked to read. Let me see. Let's go with Alora. Wait, no. Jada was the first one. Jada, read the not Jada, I'm sorry. I don't want you to read first. Go ahead.
My name was in there first.
No, Jada was first. Rashad,
Wow.
go ahead, read the 5 words up here, please.
Exploitation.
Exploitation.
Pardon?
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Infrastructure. Biodiversity.
No, I mean like under definitions.
Oh. Exploitation. The action of treating someone or something unfairly or in a wrong way in order to benefit from it.
Very good.
Number 2, infrastructure. The basic physical structures needed for a society to function, such as buildings and roads. Biodiversity. The variety of plants and animal life in particular habitat. Regeneration. The process of renewal or restoration.
Very good.
Mitigation. The action of reducing the severity or impact of a problem.
Very good. Alora, read the words for me, please. Again, Alora, read the words for me.
Which one you say?
Read the words, the 5 words that I have on the screen.
Exploitation. The action of treating someone or something unfairly or in a wrong way in order to benefit from it. 2,
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure. The basic physical structure needed for a society to function, such as buildings and roads. Biodiversity.
Yes.
The variety of plant and animal life in a particular habitat. Regeneration. The process of renewal and restoration. Mitigation. The action of reducing the
severity
or impact of the problem.
All right, good. Inside the chat, I need you to take one of those words, anyone. It doesn't have to be whatever one you choose, and use it in a sentence and put your sentence inside the chat. Do not use any chat GPT or any of that stuff. Use your brain. Use any of the words from this that I have here. Use any of the words and write a sentence based on the words that I have on the screen. Do not use ChatGPT or any other software like Google Gemini or anything. Use your brain. All right. And I need a sentence from any one of the words that you see on the screen. Okay. I need a sentence based on any of the words that you see on the screen. Type it inside the chat. Again, type it inside the chat.
You see mine, right?
I see yours. Good. The rest of you put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Again, the rest of you put your answer inside the chat for me. Again, the rest of you put your answer inside the chat for me. Again, the rest of you put your answer inside the chat for me. All right, let me read what I see inside the chat. As a nation, okay, let me go ahead. As a nation, we should work relentlessly to educate everyone about the mitigation of pollution. Yes. By telling the truth, I mitigated the situation. The exploitation I faced at the school was overwhelming. Very good. Why can't people see the regeneration of these plants? Very good. Do you know crabs can use the process of regeneration to grow back a limb? The government, the infrastructure of hotels and deepening of harbor was implemented. I don't like that sentence. I watched as they exploitation, the 6 women before them. That word, you have to use exploit or exploited, Liliana. All right. My screen is working now. That's not, you didn't use any of the words in the passage. I mean, in the vocabulary words. The government made significant renovations to the local infrastructure. That's a very good one, Cavante. I like that. Let me see what else y'all have. My friend tried mitigation to resolve a situation between the girls. That's my friend tried to mitigate the problems that would arise between the girls. You can't, I want you to use mitigation, exploitation. Don't use like, because some of you have it, have where it's supposed to be mitigate, y'all have mitigation, okay? So I would like to see you all use the actual words, okay? All right, so, all right, so let's move on from this. All right, so the rest, so what I'm gonna do now is,
I can't see your screen.
Can't see my screen?
Mr. Petit, you saw mine?
Me either.
Okay, all right. Okay, my screen should be sharing in 1 more. So what I'm gonna do right now, right? I'm gonna put several pictures on the screen, and inside the chat, you're gonna tell me which word is it. Inside the chat, you can tell me which word is it. You have to be fast. I want to see who's gonna be the first one to tell me. Again, let me repeat what I said. I'm gonna put some pictures, a picture on the screen. You can tell me which word is it. Is it exploitation, infrastructure, biodiversity, regeneration, or mitigation, whatever one it is. And here's the thing. There's gonna be one surprise picture. So that is not a part of our vocabulary list. But you tell me what word you would use to describe it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So first, I want you to use my vocabulary words to tell me what does the picture represent. Put it inside the chat. Try to be the first one. Then there's a surprise picture. You're gonna tell me what word you would use to describe the picture. Okay? So this should be good. I'll see how good you are. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, good. This should be easy. What word is this? What word is this? Put it inside the chat. 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 Put it inside the chat.
Mr. T.
Yes.
That's an ugly monkey.
Don't worry about my monkey.
Don't worry about my
monkey. Don't worry about my monkey. They say y'all two is cousins.
Cousin.
They say that's your uncle, man. All right. Let me see what's the first one. Okay, I'm gonna do the top 3. Top 3 was, let me be honest. The top 3 was Tegan, Cavante, and who else? And Tegan, Cavante, and Chai. Interesting. Tegan, Cavante, and Chai. What word did y'all put for this anyway? What y'all put? What did y'all put?
Biodiversity.
Biodiversity. Excellent.
I wanted to put impossible.
Okay. All right. How many persons think they're gonna be a part of the top 3 this time? How many persons think they're gonna be a part of the top 3 this time?
Me.
All right then. Top 3 is hard to get into. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What word is this? What word is this? I have sex. Someone already posted inside the chat. Gosh. Impossible. How are y'all already posted? All right, put your word inside the chat, please. Put your word inside the chat. Lanaya Marshall, make sure your word is spelled correctly. All right, your word is not spelled correctly, Miss Lanaya Marshall. Okay. What word did y'all put for this one? Y'all put for this one? Anyone y'all gonna answer? What y'all put for this one?
Exploitation.
Exploitation. Why y'all put exploitation?
Because like he's exploiting this way.
That's like treating someone or something unfairly in the wrong.
Exactly. Top three. How many persons believe that they was in the top three?
Rashad.
Okay, in the top three. All right. Drum roll. I need drum roll for the top three. All right. Drum roll someone. There we go. And the top three is Alea, Jada, and Durante.
That wasn't even fair.
Durante. All right, next word. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. What word is this?
Road.
Squirrel.
Road.
No. How do you all?
Hold on.
What word is this? Put it inside the chat. Put it inside the chat.
My answer in the chat 2 times.
Put it inside the chat. How do y'all already have your word? Why did someone put biodiversity? Like, how is this biodiversity, bro? All right.
Pretty diverse.
Very diverse. All right. What do we pop for this one? Let me know if y'all up for this one. Infrastructure. All right. Who believed they was a part of the top three?
The fact that I had.
I do.
Me.
All right. Okay. I need drum roll. Very good, Alara. Very good. All right. Infrastructure, Sashanique. Isaiah and Trayvon, top three. That is crazy. All right. Last one.
Mr. Petit, which Trayvon?
You are part of the top three. You.
Okay.
Cambridge. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Sorry. Good. This one is hard. You got to be smart for this one.
That's one board game, Mr. Petit.
Oh my goodness. How do y'all? Wow. Lanaya Marshall, you have to use a word that's a part of the list. You can't make up your own word to use. Cavante. Please spell the word right. Cavante, make sure to spell your word right. Your word is not spelled correctly. Dinaj, spell your word right. What do we have for this one? What do y'all have for this one?
Mitigation.
What?
Mitigation.
How do y'all know it's mitigation?
Because it's taking away.
Behind and making it less severe of a problem.
Very good. He's trying to lower the what? Lower the risk. Y'all are smart. Okay, now this.
Top three.
Oh, the top three. I forgot the top three. The top three. Drum roll, Alora. I need my drum roll. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Top three. Okay, I'm gonna do top 10. Should I do top 10?
Yeah.
Let me do top 10. I'm gonna do top 10. I'm gonna do top 10.
Man, that's the purpose.
I'm gonna do top 10. All right, let's see. Mitigation. It's going to be Jada, Sashanique, Xavier, Tiffany Morris, Tegan, Amaya, Dior, Isaiah, Crimson, and Alea. That's your top 10. I think that's 10. All right, now we have a surprise question, a surprise word. I don't know if any of y'all can get this, but if you got this, I mean, you are amazing. I'm gonna give. Yes, Allah.
Mr. D, you know I learn how to read.
You learn how to read? Say it again.
I learn how to read.
So you're gonna tell me what word comes to your mind when you see this picture. It has to be a word that describes the picture. And it's a surprise, but it's not a part of the vocabulary list. But put the word that is described in this picture. It's not a, okay, let me give you all a hint or no? No hints?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
picture change.
All right. Let me give you the picture first then. Let me give you the picture first. All right. 5, 4. If you got this right, the first person who get it right, I'm gonna call you out. All right, I'm gonna let you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your answer inside the chat. Again, put your answer inside the chat. Boy, y'all just flooding the chat.
I get that right, Mr. T. Oh, watch it. Mr. T, I get that right.
That's you can put the first letter, please.
I go first.
No one has gotten the word as yet. Keep trying.
My answer
No one
right,
has gotten the word as yet. None. No one. No. No one. I see climate change, regeneration, atmosphere, weathering. Nope. Oh. Oh. Climatization. Contrast. Okay, the closest. Let me tell you the closest. The closest is Jada. Contrast. She's the closest. That's the closest. Simultaneous. Woo, we have a winner. Oh my goodness, how did she get this? Oh, wow. All right, we have one. We have one. How did she get this? This is insane. All right, the word is, it's out with J, U, X. Anyone know?
Justice?
No. The person who wrote this word, say it, please.
Juxtaposition.
Very good. Juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. What does juxtaposition mean?
Now, Mr. Petit, how are we supposed to guess that?
I have no idea, because I never heard that word.
Juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. We elevating today. We elevating
Mr.
in
Petit.
2025. Yes.
Mr. Petit, I
Yes.
remember we had like a word. It was kind of close to that.
Juxtaposition. What does juxtaposition mean? What does that mean?
Like side and side.
Side by side. Very good. It means side by side. Putting things side by side to show their contrast. So we have sunny, rainy. That's juxtaposition. Putting them side by side to show their contrast. Juxtaposition. So pronounce this word for me, please, everyone. What this word is?
Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition. Putting things side by side. All right. Okay, that was nice. Let's go ahead and read the story.
You see my answer though.
I don't see your answer. I really don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the story, and then we're gonna
So that means putting things side by side?
Yeah, that means putting things side by side to show their contrast.
Oh,
okay?
To show the contrast.
Yeah, putting things side by side to show their contrast, or to show how they're different from each other or similar. But this basically means when you put two things side by side to compare them. Okay. All right. Okay, good. So I need people who could read. Sensible readers. Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, you could pronounce that word?
Juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. When you put two things side by side to compare them, to show how they're different or similar. All right. Lana, you want to read?
No problem.
Okay. Okay, so let's read the first paragraph. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the. Can you see the story yet? No? Oh, yes?
No, sir.
Sorry, no, sir. I still see the
only the picture on it.
Of juxtaposition? Okay. Wow. All right, then let me know if y'all could see it now. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so we're going to read this and then we're going to examine the story. Go ahead, Naya.
Natural resources of the Bahamas, a fragile treasure. The Bahamas, an archipelago of over 700 islands and keys, is a home of a diverse range of natural resources that sustain both its economy and ecosystem. From the pristine waters teeming with marine life to the vast limestone deposits that form the very foundation of the island, these resources are integral to the nation's livelihood. However, they are also under constant threat from exploitation and climate change.
Very good. Jada, one of the most valuable.
Excuse me, Mr. T.
Go ahead.
You must write this.
No, I can tell you when to write. Jada. That's Jada. I can't have him. Ivory, are you there? Ivory, can you hear me? I can't have from Ivory. Amia, one of the most valuable. Where's Amia? Go ahead, Chanel.
So,
Okay, go ahead, Amia. Amia and then Chanel. One of the most.
one of the most valuable minerals resources in the Bahamas is aragonite. Aragonite, a type of calcium carbonate found in the marine sediments. This mineral is used in construction, manufacturing, and even environmental restoration projects. The Bahamas is one of the few places in the world with significant aragonite deposits, making it a potentially lucrative industry. However, debates continue over whether its extraction is truly beneficial for the country's economy and environment.
Very good. Chanel.
The nation's marine resources are equally vital. The fishing industry, particularly for conch, lobster, and grouper, supports thousands of Bahamians and generates millions of dollars annually. Yet, overfishing has led to declining populations of species, prompting stricter regulations and conservation efforts. For example, the Nassau grouper, once abundant, is now classified as a vulnerable species due to unsustainable fishing practices.
Very good. Jada, beyond minerals.
Beyond minerals and marine life, the Bahamas' natural beauty is itself a resource. The country's famed white and pink sand beaches, coral reefs, and blue holes attract millions of tourists each year, making tourism the backbone of the Bahamian economy. Coral reefs not only draw divers and snorkelers, but also serve as natural barriers against hurricanes. Unfortunately, rising ocean temperatures and pollution have caused significant coral bleaching, endangering these ecosystems.
Thank you. Y. Smith. Y. Smith.
Yes, sir.
Efforts to protect.
Efforts to protect these natural resources are ongoing. Marine protected areas, restrictions on certain types of fishing, and investment in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power demonstrate a growing commitment to sustainability while economic development remains a priority. Safeguarding the environment is essential for the long-term prosperity of the Bahamas.
Very good. Okay, good. Do you have any more? Okay, that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and write now. So the first question for our reading comprehension is question number 1. So reading comprehension practice. Write this down for me, please. Now we're writing this down. We're writing this down, okay? So the first question is, let me enlarge this.
I'm almost about to complete my English language book.
Ah, that's good. Number one, what, in your own words, describe the main idea of the passage. What is the main idea of this passage? What could we say?
Mr. Petit, can you go back to the other slide so I can get a screenshot of the passage?
You want? Oh, let me put the passage in the chat. Okay,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me put the passage in the chat for you all. What is the main idea of this passage? Okay.
Natural resources.
Natural resources.
The economy of the Bahamas. The economy of the Bahamas.
The economy of the Bahamas. Let's go back to the title, right? Let's go back to the title because you could get the main idea from the title. What is the title of the passage?
Natural resources of the Bahamas.
What it said?
A fragile treasure.
A fragile treasure.
A fragile treasure.
So what is it? What is the author trying to say?
The Bahamas has become fragile.
The Bahamas have become fragile? No. What is the author trying to say?
That the Bahamas is enriched with natural resources that are to be seen as treasurable, meaning that they are important.
What are some natural resources that was mentioned in the passage?
Coral reefs.
Aragonite.
Right? The beauty of the limestone. The beauty of the islands itself. Aragonite. The marine life, all them stuff, right? But it says a fragile treasure. What do you mean by fragile? What do you mean by fragile?
It's easy to get damaged.
Yeah, something that
it's delicate.
It's delicate, yes. Someone have a
I
question?
have to deal with a family matter. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
No problem. So when they say fragile, it means that if you don't take care of it,
you can lose it.
You can lose it, right? So we could say that the main idea is that the Bahamas, what? The Bahamas relies on its what? Natural resources.
You can't include fragile in it.
No, you won't include fragile in it. But they face what? Serious what? Serious what? Threats. Okay, that's the main idea. That yes, we have good natural resources, but there are threats to it, and so but it's fragile. So there are challenges that we face. What are some challenges? Overfishing. What else?
Yeah.
Pollution. What else? And what? And climate change. And climate change. And climate change. All right. Number 2 is going to be the tone of the passage can be best described as blank. Is it A, indifferent? By the way, the passage is inside the chat. Indifferent and detached. Is it B, celebratory? Celebratory and optimistic.
So when my family was open up their business center, I keep saying it's a laboratory, even if it's meant to be a ceremony.
Cautionary, informative and cautionary, or skeptical and dismissive.
C.
All right. How can we best describe the tone of the passage?
C. Informative and cautionary.
Who's speaking?
Jada.
Jada. Do we agree with Jada? She's saying that it's informative and cautionary.
Yes, because it's giving you the
Agree. Yes,
information.
sir.
It tells you
You agree?
about
Why?
if you do not take care of it, you can lose it. So I would agree.
All right. Anyone else? Do we agree with Jada that it's C? Informative.
Yes,
And,
sir.
yeah. Why? If so, why? If so, why?
Because it's telling you what
It's giving
the Bahamas
information.
has.
It is
And
giving
if you don't take
information.
care of it, you can lose it.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's informative in that it's giving you information on the natural resources, such as the pink sands, the blue holes, the conch, the lobster, the grouper, the aragonite, right? The pristine
Yes.
waters, right? It's giving you all these information. However, they talk about, oh, you have to be very careful because if you do X, Y can happen. If you do Y, X can happen. And so it is informative and cautionary. What do we mean by cautionary? What do we mean by cautionary? Cautionary.
Cautionary is to be careful.
Yes. That's a warning, right?
Yes.
That's how we describe that. All right, next. Here's our link. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3, number 3, number 3. All right, I like this one. Probably gonna be our last one. The phrase, quote, natural beauty is itself a resource. The phrase, natural beauty is itself a resource. That can be found in paragraph 4. Most nearly means what? When they say natural beauty itself is a resource, what does that mean?
I think it means that you can benefit from it due to it being natural.
Natural beauty itself is a resource. What
Okay, I think it means you don't have to do nothing to it. Is beautiful all on its own.
It's beautiful all on its own. Natural beauty is itself a resource. What does that mean?
Beauty found in nature.
The beauty found in nature, right?
Can you repeat what you said, please?
The phrase natural beauty is itself a resource. What does that mean?
It doesn't need outside sources.
Should I give you all options? Or y'all?
That
Yes.
Let's give
the
up.
economy thrives off the natural beauty as well.
Then, okay, let's go. So let me give you some options. Tourists visit the Bahamas because of its landscapes and environment. B, the government sells sand and coral to other countries. D, natural beauty is not as valuable as minerals. And D, the Bahamas relies more on manufacturing than on its environment. Good. So let me enlarge this some more. Why is this not enlarging? Good. The phrase natural beauty is itself a resource. Most nearly means A, tourists visit the Bahamas because of its landscapes and environment. B, the government sells sand and coral to other countries. C, natural beauty is not as valuable as minerals. Or D, the Bahamas relies more on manufacturing than on its environment. So for this one. A. I'll say A.
Because tourists
The
pay
tourists
to
them
come here.
our landscape
Pay
and
to come here to
environment, the
see
beauty
that.
of our island.
Yes. See, because the reason why I'd say natural beauty, by the way, the correct answer is definitely A. Let me circle it for those persons who don't know. It is A. And then this one was what? C. All right. The reason why it's, by the way, write this down for me, please. Again, write this down. Once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, write this down. Once you finish with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Now, back to what I'm saying. It says the phrase natural beauty is itself a resource. Natural beauty is a resource because it attracts what? It attracts people, right? So beauty attracts, like, so they come to see the corals, they come to see the blue holes, they come to see the pink sand, they come to see these things. So the beauty of the island is itself the attraction. And millions of tourists come here, and it's a resource because what? They come to pay to see it. They would pay to come to our island. They would pay to be toured. They would pay to experience the attractions of this island. And so the beauty of the island is a resource because it can be used as a tool to make economic gain. And that's why it must be preserved, right? It must be kept in a good situation. We must steward it well, because if you don't steward it well, then how in the world you could be able to benefit from something that you are not keeping in good condition? If the islands are old, and raggedy, you think people are gonna come here? Think they could be attracted to the islands that are done dingy and the water don't look nice and stuff like that? Will they be attracted to it?
As a person who lives in Berry Island,
No, they won't be attracted. They won't, right? So they attracted because of its beauty. And so you try to keep it, you try to preserve it as much as you can. All right. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Are y'all done with the slide? Let me know, please. Let me know if y'all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you finished. Let's see it. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you've done that, then you can leave. Have a wonderful evening. Mm-hmm.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Mr. Petit, don't forget to send me yesterday work, please.
I won't.
Good night.
Put a note before this, please, so I can write it.
All right. Say it again. What you said.
You can go back to the notes before this because I didn't finish it, and I don't know. I tried screenshot, but it wasn't screenshotting.
Okay, no problem.
So I have to stay and write it.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Alora, you need it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go ahead. This file. That's the vocabulary words, right? These.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What was that instruction? Functions such as.
Take a picture of it, Alora.
Okay.
Say it again.
I didn't get question 2.
You didn't get question 2?
3.
You didn't get question?
3, I was writing multiple choices.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow, I got to go.
That's true.